There's no baby coming out of the womb that's disciplined, like changing its own diaper and shit, studying French and all that, doing push-ups. Nobody's born with discipline. Discipline is something we learn. It's a skill. It becomes taught. It's a routine. And the more we teach ourselves to become disciplined, the more rigid or disciplined we become. Our adherence to a disciplined philosophy comes with practice. If you practice it, you become more disciplined. Conversely, if you don't practice, that's a big word, dropping gems. If you don't practice it, you become less disciplined. If you never practice it at all, you'll never be disciplined. But the reality is, anybody says, well, I'm just not a disciplined person, it's because you're not planting discipline into your practice. You're not becoming a disciplined person because you don't choose to be. It's a choice. And now that we're talking about that, it's a thought. So let's go here. This is next because this is very important. What you think in here is what you'll bring out here, right? So if you think about this as a garden and you say, I'm planting seeds of discipline up here, then you're probably going to live a disciplined life. I'll give you a better example. If you have basic thoughts, and we all know some basic ass people have basic thoughts. That's why they're basic. If you have above average thinking, you live an above average life. Same thing applies to discipline. And you have no excuse if you already have an above average life. You've already proven you know how to think. You come up with gems up here, which means you can think about being disciplined. So thought is another key component of discipline. Think disciplined thoughts, live a disciplined life. What you think really counts. Next, and this is important as well, impulses. I talked about it the other day. If you're living by impulses, which I'm guilty of, I've done it, probably will continue to do it. It's difficult to not live by impulses. But impulses are signals. They're not thoughts themselves. An impulse tells you it's time to think. It's not the thought. And so if you have an action that's preceded by an impulse, that's probably not a disciplined action you're about to take. But if you have an action that's preceded by a decision, like thought, you thought about this shit, you sat, you wrote it out, then that's probably a disciplined action. So again, don't let impulses drive your actions. Only thoughts can drive your actions. Decisions, key decisions, strategic decisions, well thought out planning. Don't play checkers with your life. Play chess with it. It's strategy. That's going to be discipline. So get rid of the impulses. Not easy, but you have to do it. If it's an impulse, say no.